Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fishing with Big D. It is late February. I believe today is actually the 26th or 27th, but ended up going fishing the other day, and this is the video you're getting ready to see. It's been some crazy weather here in Virginia. One day it's snowing like today. Next day it's 60s. It's just crazy weather, and it's been like that on and off for about 2 weeks now, guys. Fishing's been kind of mixed in between. I guess the fish are confused just as much as we are. They either go deep, then try to make their ways back to the bank, and then have to go back out in the deep again with all the cool weather coming back. But I guess that's kind of typical for late winter, early spring fishing, guys. I did go try the river out the other day and a couple of other spots I like to try to hit up for bass fishing. I fished about an hour in each location and didn't even get a bite. Water's still kind of real murky looking from all the flood waters and stuff. If you're not familiar with what had been going on with Virginia, we'd had a lot of real big rains that dropped a lot of water in a little bit of time. We ended up having a lot of floods and stuff. We're still kind of recovering from that. So ended up calling it quits on the bass and went and tried pan fishing once again. Awesome time of the year to do it because a lot of the big bluegill and stuff like that are water starting to warm up. They're getting ready to spawn, so they'll be working their way up to the banks before long to start finding beds and stuff. But I think generally it's catfish that go first, followed up by maybe bass, then bluegills and stuff like that. Not 100% sure, but normally about March is when I start catching the really, really big fish that are getting ready to spawn as far as bluegill and crappie and stuff like that. But before we head out to that video, guys, I wanted to show you what I won from a giveaway from another awesome channel. I want to give him a shout out. Some information about him will be in my video, and if you wait till the end, there'll be a link that you can click on and go check him out. And this will be Big Bear Fishing. This is my good friend Nathan. He runs Big Bear Fishing YouTube channel. Awesome channel, guys. Be sure to go check him out. He's a great supporter. He'll watch your videos and comment, and you can truly understand when someone is a real supporter because they'll put in comments that are meaningful. They'll talk about stuff that actually happened in your video, not drop simple stuff. He's a great supporter of mine and has been for quite a while now. So guys, if you would be sure to go check his channel out for me, drop a comment and say that Big D sent you his way, and I would appreciate it. Now let me show you what we ended up winning. He sent me this letter. I'll read it real quick. This says, "Hey Big D, congratulations and thank you for the support of my channel. Enclosed are some awesome lures for you and Little B to go test out. Y'all have fun at the Bass Pro Shop. Take care, from the Big Bear Fishing family." Once again, a very awesome guy. He done a giveaway because he broke one of his goals to reach so many subscribers. I believe it was 500 mark. And he ended up giving me this $50 gift card to Bass Pro. Man, I mean, that's like a toy store for adult men. I can't wait to go out there and spend this. I'll definitely be finding something cool to do on my channel, and I'll shout him out again. But he also sent Little B, which is my daughter, loves to fish with me as well when we got our time together. These little minnows from Power Bait store. They're like a swim bait, has a vibrating tail. We'll definitely put those to use, see if we can't catch some fish with them. And then check this out, guys. This is what stunned me. This is so awesome looking. This is a mega bass. This is a Japanese swim bait, and this thing looks awesome. It's got a stabilizing hydro fin. It's got direct fighting system, so it cuts through the water and has a very dynamic diffusing body. I think it's really cool. It's got this feather hook attachment. I think that this thing is going to do awesome. I've got 2 lakes in mind, and I'm thinking about tossing this in a river or two. A couple of spots I know are pretty deep, and I shouldn't have any issues with it. But I cannot wait to put this baby to use. Just waiting on the weather, guys. Waiting on the weather. Once again, I want to say thank you, Nathan. This is so awesome. We appreciate it, and thank you for being a great supporter of mine as well. All right, guys, let's get into the video. Hey guys, we're back here. We finally made it to the ponds. I'm over in Saltville, Virginia, fishing the old salt mine ponds, I believe is what they call them, or the ore ponds. They are Beautiful little strain of ponds they've got. They're pretty nice size, really good size actually. And they're divided by a main highway road in between. I like to fish the bigger of the two because it's deeper. And right now it is winter time. It's a little chilly outside, but it's made it all the way up to the 50s again. You see my dash there. It's 3 o'clock in the day. I got just a little bit of time before I've got to get my child out of school, and I figured I'd go give this a try. It is raining quite hard out right now. Not for sure how that's going to affect me, but alright guys, we made it back. It's a major difference here. Look how high the water is. It's plumb up on the banks, parts that were way under the last time we were here. Weather's turning a little bit nasty. I don't know how good we're going to do. I don't even know if we're going to find anything, but I did notice that there's a lot of fry right here. Tons of fry all along the banks here. That's a good sign. Normally that means the smaller predatorial fish will be up chasing them. I'm going to raise the depth of my bobber quite a bit because we're fishing really deep water compared to what we were used to. So I'm going to probably set this at about 2 feet above my lure. I'll be using my favorite rig as normal. Got a trout magnet with some GULP minnows on there. We should be able to get some really good casts here now that we got this 9-foot rod, guys. This thing is amazing when it comes to light fishing. I love it. We're just going to start out, bring our way back from the banks over that little ledge that drops. Just going to work that minnow along. Pay attention to my bobber. See if I can find some fish. Once I find some activity, I can kind of dial it in at where they're setting, how deep they are, and I can make the adjustments that I need to make. If we don't get any bites, got a little activity right there. Looks like they might be up here in the shallow. Kind of figured when I rolled it up on all these little fry that a lot of the big panfish might be feeding on them. Definitely a good place to start. I made my way back over here. I'm getting a few niblets. Oh, there he goes with it. He wanted it. Take it, take it, take it. Ah, man, it's twice that he's tricked me. I'm gonna have to get unhooked out of this bush real quick, guys, and then I'll return. There he is. Got something toying with it over here. He's not quite sure he wants it though. And there he goes. Look at that rod, guys. You see that rod? It just makes it so much fun. I don't know, this one's acting a little bit odd. Staying near the bottom. Oh, we got a crappie. Finally. A nice crappie. Look at that. Heck yeah. That is the oddball we've been looking for. Look at that. That is a nice crappie. Oh man, that makes the whole trip well worth it, even if you only caught the giant bluegills. Right in the snoot, barely hooked. Look at that. Every bit as wide as my big old palm. Beautiful crappie, guys. Look at that. He's got such a beautiful colors in him. Big old paper mouth. Look down in there. Wow. That is just so much fun. Once again, we're just light fishing. Everything's flooded. I had a good feeling that once that water pushed back up on these banks, it'd push these bigger fish up here too. And I was right. Let's let him go. And they're all just stacked right up next to wood. That's going to be my next area that I try over there. But man, there's just nothing like it. You have a few weeks where you ain't caught anything, and you've got that bad need to catch something feeling, and then you come out here and you catch some of these monster, I won't say monster because people will correct me because they get a lot bigger in other people's areas, but very nice bluegill, some nice crappie. It's just fun, guys. It's exciting. You're fighting them on these light action reels and rods here. Thought I had a hit there. I thought I felt some vibration in my rod. That wind's kind of pushing me right up against that brush where I want to be. I just got to be careful. I don't want to get tangled up in that mess. I felt like that one felt a little bit different. He was odd. He barely took on that minnow. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Take it. Come on. Take it. Take it. You know you want it. I think we spooked. Nope, he's still there. I'm just going to twitch it a little bit. Oh, there he is. Oh, he spit it. And now I'm tangled up. There we go, there we go. I think I might have actually had a hook in that one. He might not bite again. Okay, we're back in this area. And something else is enticed by my minnow, but I'm not for sure it's the same one. It's acting a little bit different this time. I don't think after hooking him for that short a moment that he would want to bite that same time again, so this might be something different. But it's like they're all piled right up against these banks near this wooded area. This one's unsure. It's acting a lot like a crappie. If we could get him to take it, and I think I could get that hook in there. It's just my guess. I'm really thinking this one's a crappie. He's really cautious. He wants that minnow. I might try to reel down on this one if I get another shot. There he goes. Oh, man. I gotta quit getting tangled up in this damn bush. Sorry guys, I thought my camera was on, but hooked another bluegill. He's another chunk. Not the biggest for today, but he is beautiful. He's got them late winter, early spring colors to him, the purple and the blue, and that bright orange. Look at that lip. About as big as my palm. Really thick belly on him. Let's let him go. Oh man, it's just been a fun day, guys. Even though it's gloomy and rainy out, the weather's not too horrible as far as warmth. It's about 55 degrees. And it's really got these fish up and active. They're jumping out of the water when I hook them, putting up a real good fight. Overall, I mean, you can't ask for a better day of bluegill and crappie fishing. That's where the fun's at, guys. It's just so much fun. Uh-oh. Hung on this limb and getting another bite. I don't know if I'll get this one loose or not. It's the only bad thing. They're right up in that brush, and that's where we're having to catch them at. Uh-oh, hooked in a limb. Oh man, I think I made it worse. Hope it don't break. Yep, it broke. I'm gonna have to slide down this bank and see if I can reach that limb. Alright, I'm able to get him loose. Thank you, God. Alright, I was able to save him. It's a little feller, but sometimes it's worth the fight. He'll live to be caught again someday. This sucks because I lost my bobber. I went swimming there, as you could see. Whew. Water's cold. I'm all muddy and wet now, so I believe I'm gonna call it quits on this spot right here. That wind's picked up dramatically, and I can't seem to keep them from pulling me into the tree limbs. And I'm just here to have fun. I'm not here to catch and keep. I like to release so someone else can have fun another day. I'm gonna get retied on and we'll go try some different areas. Alright guys, I've retied on. So far I've lost one trout magnet, 2 GULP minnows, and 1 bobber. I was able to retrieve this bobber, so I've only lost 1 rig, and I only really lost my minnows because they've destroyed them each time I've caught a fish on it. So I'm out of my chartreuse minnows. Right now I'm using the smelt colors. I'm gonna give this side over here a break. I've been fishing for about an hour. The thing I've seen has been right up near the bank around brush piles. Uh-oh, are we hung up? That might have been a bite. Oh, that is. Woo! There we go, guys. That was our first strike out in deeper water. Yep, I had one semi-pinned and it got loose. Sometimes you ain't got enough time to turn the camera on, guys. Let's see if we can get him to bite again. I don't know if I hooked him or... Like I said, I've had several bites right here in this little area. I feel like they're grouping together in little clusters. They ain't quite that far out from the banks, but believe it or not, that water's pretty deep right there, especially with all this additional flood water. Oh, there he is. Alright, this one's tricky. He's either really small or he's got a paper lip like a crappie. Let's see if we can get him to strike again. We'll reel into this one when we set the hook. See if that'll make the difference. If we can get him to bite again. There he is. Ah, see, look. Missed him again. Oh, he's got my minnow. About robbed off of my hook there. Let me fix this and then we'll get back out there. There we go. You want your presentation to look good. They're about 6 foot of water out there, I'd say. It's one of the deeper points is off of this right here. I've kayak fished it a couple of times. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I believe this one's a little guy. He's not fighting very hard. He's average. Still fun though. We've been out here about 2 hours and we've caught about 10 fish. Let you guys see the beautiful colors on that guy. Hopefully it shines through on this camera. Not as cold as they was the other day, but they're still cold. That little booger, he chewed my minnow up. Definitely gonna have to go buy some more. I have a link down below if you guys wanna get you some of these and try them out. You just click that link, it'll take you right to the Amazon section. I'm gonna walk over here and see if I got another one. I casted that one right out after rebaiting and something slammed it. I mean, just took it right under, no fight, no tailwind. He's fighting pretty good. Jumping out of the water. Oh, it's a nice fat bluegill. I got a little bit better on that one. Look at that yellow belly. You see that yellow belly? Man, that was beautiful. He is a fat bluegill. Lord, I'm about to run out of minnows. They keep destroying these things. Look at that one, guys. Beautiful colors. Cold bluegill. Let's let him go. I literally just tossed it right over there. It hadn't even set long enough for this lure to sink to the bottom, and he slammed it, took off, pulled it under, and went straight to the bottom. I believe he probably even almost hit the hook on himself. Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely switch lures here in a minute. Find me some more of these on Amazon. My local Walmart likes to carry a few, but they really only have the odd sizes. I'll just leave the camera running this time since these little boogers are tearing it up. Overall, we're just having a great day. And there we go. Oh man, look at them fight. This one's got some pull. Oh, he set himself loose. This is so much fun. Alright guys, I'm gonna have to go over here and see if I can find me something else to throw. I believe I'm out of minnows now. We might try something a little bit bigger. As you can see, we got some rough winds coming in. Got those storms that are supposed to be blowing in soon. I'll have to call it quits. But the fish have been in just about every little nook and cranny you can find along these banks, anywhere with wood coverage. Hopefully that'll help you guys out if you want to come out and give it a shot. We had a little bit of sunshine come out and fish come a few feet out off of the banks, I believe. I caught several about 10 10 to 15 feet away from the banks. A couple of the little deeper holes around 6 to 8 foot deep, I believe. Haven't been able to find us our second crappie. Just working this one along and something come up and took it. Oh, boogie. Oh, he's a nice one. It's about average, but he's got some pretty killer to him. Look at that. I believe they're getting ready to spawn. Let me show you if I can get him unhooked without. Let's see if I could show this to you guys. Spring's about to show up. We're getting some warmer weather. A little bit of snow on occasion, which is still normal for this time of year. Well, got a big old mouth, some little sharp teeth. But let me show you the belly on that. Beautiful. I don't know if you can see the colors, but you see that belly right there? Kind of pooched out. This one's getting ready to spawn, I believe.